A hidden feature on the Mini 3 Pro in master shots. That's what today's video is all about. Let's do this. Hello, welcome once again to the channel here on this very cold day here in the UK. So on with the video, and today's video is all about a secret feature hidden within the master shots that I'm going to show you here on the channel today. So before we continue, if you're new around here and you like the content on the drones, then why don't you consider subscribing and dinging the dong and all the rest of it that goes with it. So on with the video. It's quite a short one today, but I've been having a play around. You know me, I like to do testing on drones and different modes, and I found a little feature within the master shots, and that's what it's all about. So the video is in two parts. I'm going to show you the master shot portion that I found and how you can alter it to suit, and then the explanation a little further on. So let's get straight into it. Okay, on with the explanation. So if you're into FPV footage and flying, then you can add that into master shots as you've just seen. So let's give you a little explanation as to how you set it and how you get that mode enabled. So the first thing you need to do is go into control in your menus, and obviously on your gimbal mode select FPV mode. And for those of you that's new to master shots, all you do is you click on the video icon just here, and that will open up master shots for you. Then what you need to do is make sure that you're quite a distance away from your subject. As you can see, there's a church in the background. You'll see that in the master shots in a minute. And you need to make sure that the length and the width and the height are all set to the largest settings. This will enable the estimated flight time to be around 3 minutes. If you don't do this, it won't work. It has to be at least 3 minutes for the master shots. So here we go, on with the master shots. And the first thing it does is it adjusts the aircraft position, as you saw earlier in the video. What this is doing is getting the drone in position for the best possible shot. All the drones that have the master shot feature on them will do this. It will just adjust it to get it into the right position before it starts the master shots. So here we go. The first one it does is the droney, as you probably know. I'll speed this up to the next section. Then it goes into circle 4. Same thing again, I'm going to speed it up because you've seen the video. And the next one is the pitch up and fly forward, which is the one before the added feature. So by having the FPV mode enabled, you'll see that you roll and fly forward, and this is the bit that we was talking about in the video earlier. Just going back to a normal master shot, I'll show you the difference. So here's one I did earlier at a different location. It's just doing its circle far now, and then the pitch up and fly forward. That's all it does when it's in standard mode and it's less than 3 minutes. That's all it does, and then it goes into the next stage, which is your circle near or circle close. So you can see it doesn't add the roll and fly forwards. One thing you can do with master shots is you can take bits of them out. As you can see just here, I've just done a few little examples of that master shot itself, and you can actually use these not as a master shot, but part of your footage for a story that you're creating or anything like that. So you don't actually have to use the whole master shot itself. As you know, the drone will make an automatic master shot itself, and you can find that in your controller and look under your quick transfer, and you'll see the master shot that's been created for you with music, etc. But this footage is stored on your SD card in the drone, so you can remove that out and you can just take out the little clips that you want from your master shot and put them into a sequence, as I have done just here. So it's quite useful really, using these autonomous flight modes. So there we go, quite simple really when you know how, but you know where the settings are. Just a bit of a disclaimer, just be careful when you're doing master shots or quick shots or any of the autonomous flight modes, that you do need to be aware of any obstacles around you. Don't attempt these if there's any trees hanging about that's going to be in your path. Just remember that there's no side sensors on the Mini 3, so as that's doing the far circle and the near circle, there's a chance that you could clip something, so you have to be really careful when you're doing these autonomous flights. One other thing you have to remember is not to set the drone too high when you start these master shots, especially when you're using that 3-minute mode where you've got everything set to large, because if you're too high, it will give you a warning, but if you're too high, it will go above the 120 meters when it's doing its rocket. So if you used to start at, I don't know, 70 meters, it will give you a warning and tell you to lower the aircraft. So there you go, that's the video wrapped up. If you've enjoyed it and you found it useful, you got something out of it, then give us a thumbs up, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Here's a couple of videos for you. You might just find interesting if you've not seen them before.